Hello friends, if you keep changing strategies, you'll never see consistency. Today I'll show you the one strategy you need and how to master it. I'll break it down step by step and show you real examples, so by the end of the video, you'll know exactly how to apply it. This is not financial advice and the video is for educational purpose only. Make sure to like and subscribe. Before I get into some live examples, let me show you how I take my entries. So the first thing you have to do is to make sure that the timer right here is on flag mode. Also make sure that it's on 1 minute and the last digits right here are 00. You don't want it to be on anything else, so it has to be on 00. Once you've done that, make sure that the candlestick time frame is 1 minute and that you're trading with the classical Japanese candlesticks. The next thing, make sure that you identify proper demand and supply areas. So for example, right here we have this supply area right here, so we'll come and label the supply area using a horizontal line, and this will be our entry. So we'll wait for the market to come to the exact point right here and take an entry. We also look at chart patterns and candlestick psychology, so you'll have to also apply those while taking our trades. We don't just rely on these supply and demand areas, and I'll teach you exactly that as we continue. So let me look for an opportunity and take a trade. So I think we just found an opportunity right here. If it gets to my entry, I'll take a trade. Okay, there we go. So I took a trade with the buyers for $500. So I took a trade with the buyers. As we can see, the market is moving in a clear uptrend. We have created a higher high at this point right here, and we also have this demand area. So once the market came to that demand area, I took a trade exactly on the horizontal line, and as you can see, we closed in profit. So we also have this chart pattern right here forming a shape of a W. So we call these are triple top right here. So breaking the neckline at this point right here, that was also a confirmation that the market wants to keep on going up. So let's look for another opportunity. Okay, I think we'll have an opportunity right here. Let's wait for the market to get to our entry and then I'll take a trade. Okay, I was a bit early. I didn't wait for the market to get to my horizontal line, but it's fine. I still think that the market will keep on pushing up because we have this higher high as compared to the previous high right here. We also have this trend line indicating that the market is moving in an uptrend. It wants to keep on going up. As you can see, the trend line was hit. Okay, you should always wait for the market to get to your horizontal line, but I took the trade and let's see how it closes. So that was a win, guys. As you can see, this strategy works. So these are clear uptrend, and we identified this demand area, labeled it with this horizontal line, and we also had this trend line. So once the market got to that point, I took a trade. So let's look for another opportunity. Okay, we also have an opportunity right here. Let it come to my entry. Okay, I'll take it in the next candle. Okay, there we go. So I just took a trade with the sellers, and the reason is very simple. So we have this trend line. So the market was moving in an uptrend for, let's say, 40 minutes right here, and then we broke the trend line strongly to the downside. And as we did that, we created this doji. So we can also use a doji as a demand or supply, because a doji is not considered as a red or a green candle. So we can also use it as a demand or supply area. So in this case, we're using it as a supply area. So once the market got to this point right here, our entry, the one I've labeled, the one I've drawn with the horizontal line, I took a trade with the sellers. So I didn't get in the previous candle because it got to our entry pretty late. It was around 4 seconds to the expiry. So as you can see, that was a very strong candle, strong sellers candle, and we won. So if you want to understand more about this strategy, you can get in touch with me through my Telegram. Also, if you like this video so far, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. You can also leave an emoji, a heart emoji in the comment. I'll really appreciate that. So let's look for another opportunity. Okay, so I just found another opportunity and took a trade with the sellers, and I took my entry exactly on the supply area, and the reason is very simple. So we have this double top right here, so we broke that with a very strong sellers momentum. So we broke the neckline. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was a draw. Okay, no problem. I think my entry was slightly below. Okay, the second candle opened with a gap up, and that was a draw, no problem. So as I was saying, we had this double top right here. So previously the market was moving in an uptrend, then it created for us this double top. We broke the neckline with this sellers momentum, and I waited for the market to try and retrace, and during that retracement it created, okay, at first it created this, let me show you. So during that retracement, at first it created this engulfing candle. So this was a supply, but I didn't take a trade on this one because it was not strong enough. But once we created this supply area with this engulfing candle right here, this candle was very strong. It even broke the previous low, and I knew that this supply was a supply area that I could take a trade on. So I took a trade. Unfortunately, it was a draw, but no problem. So okay, I'll stop right here. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye.